limitless, limitless.
Nine a.m. on Friday morning. That's just kind of like an oxymoron. Double negative, 9 a.m. on. As you guys just saw, I weighed in. Today was 229.2, not my lowest ever in the past 5 months or so, but we're getting down there. Making some coffee now, then heading to the gym. What kind of coffee do we have? 8 o'clock dark Italian espresso. I'm mixing in 70. I'm really particular with how much VJ I put. I've kind of got it down to a science. So 70 grams of milk and then 20 grams of the Snickerdoodle coffee creamer. So it comes out to 90 total grams. Before I forget, I also add in 12 grams or 3 tablespoons of this sugar. It's like brown sugar. It's like sugar in the raw. Pretty standard macros on that. But what I wanted to say is a lot of people think that sugar has a greater nutritional value than regular white sugar, but sugar is sugar, guys. And I do it because of the taste, where this has a little bit more of like a molassesy taste to it, as when it melts in coffee, it tastes better, I think, instead of just plain white sugar. So that's why I have the brown sugar. A lot of people ask me what time or why you weigh in the morning, and what I say to them, long story short, is it creates consistency. And you hear me say that basically every single vlog, is consistency is key to achieving progress. So in the morning, your hydration levels, your hormone levels, a lot of things are going to be the same, whereas at the end of the day you have a lot of variables. You could be drinking more water, you could be drinking less water, and obviously you gain a few pounds throughout the course of the day. So at the beginning of the day, right after you get up, after you go to the bathroom, everything, make sure those factors are the same, and you're going to have very consistent weigh-in. So that's my tip for weighing in. My little piece on creating consistency. Consistency across the board is going to help you in the long run. So, sorry, she's sniffing away at everything on the floor. So that's that for now. I'll catch you guys in a second.
I'm going to interrupt this program for a PSA. I'm not sure when this vlog will be up, Taylor, but since you just saw a Krispy Kreme mug, it's my duty to inform you guys that Krispy Kreme on February 29th, I think on Monday, is having a sale. You buy a dozen donuts and you get another dozen for free. So you buy 1 dozen of whatever you want for $2.29 and you'll get another dozen of the original glazed. So, for those of you not on prep, get to it.
And here's what I am making for breakfast. That's 4 ounces of lean ground beef, 96.4, and then peppers, onions, and some garlic powder all over the top. And I saute it together and probably make some sort of breakfast burrito with these flat out breads. Very, very good. A lot better than a regular flatbread or a wrap. So for one of these, it's 1.5 fat, 14 carbs, and 9 protein. So here's the finished product. So I only had enough for 1 wrap, which is fine with me. But I wanted to go over the macros for everything. I added a piece of fat-free cheese on the top. So macros for everything, the wrap and the coffee. 39 carbs, 8 fat, 38 protein. So I try and save a good amount of my fat for later in the day, which is why I go a little bit heavier on the protein and carbs. What's up, guys? At the gym now, and getting warmed up, and I wanted to kind of build off of what I was talking about earlier with kind of the weigh-in, and things kind of just started turning in my mind about consistency and creating consistency and building on it. And a lot of people get confused with exactly what consistency is and how to obtain consistency and stick with it. You know, consistency can come in so many different shapes and forms, and basically what I talk about with creating consistency is getting into a routine where you're doing something every single day that's going to help get you towards your goals. You know, it doesn't mean doing the same exact exercises on the same days with the same reps and the same sets. You know, yes, that's going to help, but more so in the grand scheme of things, make sure you're doing something every single day to get to your goals, guys. Whether it's, you know, hitting your macro spot on, whether it's doing something in the gym, whether it's when you don't have motivation, getting in and at least getting something done. You know, it's really, really easy to just kind of roll over on a day where it's rainy out or where you're sore, or where you're not really feeling that well. We all have those days, but it's on those days that's really going to push you further and further and closer towards your goals. So really creating an atmosphere for yourself that can set you up for success. Making it so you're always stepping forward, and whether it's a step this big or it's a step this big, you know, always doing something that's going to help get you closer to from point A to point B. And a lot of people get confused with point B being, you know, this end point that, you know, you get to this point B and things just stop. Whereas in fitness especially, point B is always ongoing. Yes, you have this end point, but it's not really the end point. It's just getting to a point, and then finding out where you're going to next. You know, with fitness and bodybuilding and powerlifting, there's always going to be something else, you know. And point B might just be the end of a mesocycle. Point B might just be a competition, but it doesn't. And if you guys have competed, I haven't competed, but you know, it's a general thinking. After the competition, things just don't end. You do the competition and then you get ready for the next one. So that point B might be the competition, but then you might have another point B or another end point that you're getting ready for. And you always need to be doing something that's going to help you get closer to that point. So whether you're leaning out, whether you're trying to get stronger, whether you're trying to put on muscle, whatever your goal is, make sure you're creating an atmosphere and creating consistency that can get you there. You know, eating very similar foods can create that consistency. You know, I've been eating the same breakfast for like the past 2.5 weeks now. I love it. Yes, I might get sick of it after a little while, but you know, creating that atmosphere and creating those circumstances that can help get you to where you want to be. So whether it's getting in a structured routine, you don't have to be doing the same exact exercises on the same exact days. Yes, I have, you know, like for example myself, I have chest and triceps on Monday, Thursday, back and biceps Tuesday, Friday, legs on Wednesday, Saturday, and off days on Sunday. But it's not like I'm doing the same exact exercises, same exact sets and reps on those days, but I'm creating the circumstances in which I can become successful. And obviously everything takes time, and you're going to get there in due time, but the important thing is do something every single day. It's going to help get you there. So I'm getting some funny looks right now because I'm literally staring at my camera that's on the tripod wrapped around the machine. But so that's my spiel. Again, create consistency for yourself. That's going to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope it all made sense. If you have any questions or any thoughts, please leave them below. We're always trying to learn, always trying to grow, always trying to make it so we're as productive as we possibly can be. So kill it, guys. Wherever you are in your journey, wherever you are in your path, just make sure you're doing something every single day to get where you want to be. So I know I said that a million times, but I really believe that creating that consistency is probably the number one factor in getting to where you want to be. So thanks for listening. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. So we're back from the gym now, prepping some lunch. It is almost 2 o'clock. We gotta head to Manchester because Yummy's getting her eyelashes done today. And I figured I've filmed up to this point all my food, so I might as well do a full day of eating for you guys. One thing I didn't film on the way, because I didn't decide to do this until right now, was I split half a Fit Crunch bar. I split a Fit Crunch bar with Yami, so I had half of it. Cookies and cream. I'll put the macros on the screen right here. Just a little bit of a snack, but now I am having the following. 7 ounces of chicken, some broccoli slaw and mushrooms. I don't usually weigh these out because they're fibrous carbs. Probably should, but I just...
taking my carbs.
175 grams of rice.
Then we have this one
There's
over here.
some mushrooms.
Chocolate milkshake. Look at this.
Chocolate milkshake right there. I might have to have some of that. Just kidding. 7 ounces of chicken. Broccoli slaw. Correction, 6 ounces of chicken, not 7. Here's the finished product. Everything put together, sauteed. I tossed the sprouts in the pan to soften them up. Just a little bit, but not too much because I still wanted the texture and the crunch. So all of this comes out to 54 carbs, 12 fat, and 55 protein, 592 calories. So good amount of volume here. You know, got a pretty good sized hand and it's a good amount. So Yami's adding some sour cream to hers. That actually looks really, really good. I might have to do that. Oh boy. So I decided to go with sour cream. This is low fat sour cream. Macros for 2 tablespoons is 2.5 fat, 2 carbs, and 2 protein. I'm gonna have 3 tablespoons, which is 45 grams. 45. Yeah, it's fine. And that's that. So I added the sour cream. Updated macros for this with the sour cream. 57 carbs, 16 fat, 58 protein. So that's that. Gonna eat this real quick and head to Manchester. So since I gotta show everything, I'm not having that, she's having that. I'm having milk. I'm just craving a big tall glass of milk. So 10 ounces of milk is 15 carbs, 1 fat, 10 proteins.
Protein.
So I just dropped Yami off, heading to Best Buy. I can see it. My GPS is telling me it's gonna... No. I don't know. Looking through that car, Best Buy is right through there. I don't know if you guys can see the building. Literally right beneath the do not enter sign. But it says it's gonna take me 12 minutes to get there. We will see, because, I mean, these traffic lights are brutal in Manchester. Let's see right here. You can see the top there? 12 minutes to go 1 mile. Only took 4 minutes to get here. Back in the car now, killed like 20 minutes just like walking around and doing nothing. Like I said, I wanted to check out the lenses just to see, you know, the differences in quality and everything, but obviously they didn't have any. Looking for other camera stores, camera and photography stores here in Manchester, but they don't have any. Apparently they're not very popular anymore with everything like digital and everything, so online stores are way more popular. And the closest one is like 17 miles away, so I'm not gonna make it there. So gonna head back, pick up Yami. So good news, after a little more digging and searching Google and asking Siri and everything, I found a video store. Camera, photo, and video. It's called Hunt's Photo and Video. It's about 1.5 miles away, and so we're gonna head there. All right, so
Well,
this
I
is
just wanted
the
to do a comparison, that's all. I
28 millimeter
like
f.2
the
lens.
feel of the
Probably
Canon
can probably tell the
better.
difference.
I do like
With
the
this
cool
is the kit
pics,
lens
though,
that I've
I will
been using.
say.
Yeah,
And,
that has a...
So
Put it over 'cause it's good camera.
obviously this thing is really sharp looking. Do you have a mirror anywhere?
I mean, I know
No.
I don't know too much about how to
Yeah, it's not a big deal. You don't really have to see it. But so yeah, just testing this out. So it's a prime lens. It means you can't really zoom with it. So you have to walk around. Obviously, how much is this one?
Let me double check it for you.
So obviously this would be a pretty expensive lens. Lower f-stops with a lower focal length are usually going to be a little bit more expensive. But they're going to be a lot sharper. So we'll see if we can tell the difference. 449, okay.
Not even just the dust. You jam these.
So yeah, if you can tell the difference, comment below. So this is the lens I couldn't show you guys. I didn't have a mirror. So this is the lens right here. The 28 millimeter. We don't have it. 28 millimeter
So you can go
lens,
wireless on either
so
one of these.
it's a prime lens, so I can't zoom out, whereas this is right here is at 16 millimeters, so it's a little further, it's a little bit wider angle, but that one before you saw was closer and didn't have the field of view, so just checking it out to see what it would look like and if it would fit. So we're back home from the mall, and so we spent a good amount of time in the mall, went to a few stores, but now we're back home. So this is my next meal here. So this is 5 ounces, a 5-ounce burger, 1 egg, 2 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of fat-free cheese, and that's 8 grams of light mayonnaise on a hamburger roll. Pretty basic hamburger roll. Macros on this are 32 carbs, 24 fat, 58 protein. So we got this for dinner. It is approximately, it's almost 8 o'clock here, 7:41. So I got this, and then I got one final meal. Looks like it's gonna be pancakes. So we're gonna eat this, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Here is the final meal of the day. We got pancakes topped with 1 tablespoon of peanut butter and 35 grams of light syrup. That stuff right there. So, macros on this, 87 carbs, 12 fat, 31 protein, 563 total calories. So that is the final meal of the day, and that is going to conclude this vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full day of sporadic full day of eating. If you have any questions, comment below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.